Hi, welcome to this tutorial. I'm going to solve question 3 from 2017 NECTA Basic Applied Mathematics paper, and it is from 6. The part A is sum of series, and part B we are going to solve log equation. Okay, so part A, we're told the series is given by Sn, sum of series, as in the sum of 2r minus 3. We have to determine the value of S50 in the series and then find the value of n when Sn is 624. So let's just do AI. Right, I've written down the formula here. Sum of series is given as equal to n over 2 bracket a1 as in first term plus an. In this case, that's going to be a50. Okay, so let's just write that down. S50 is going to be equal to, what's n is 50 over 2, and then the a1, let's just write that down, plus the a50. So we need to find these two items. How can we get those two? Well, this here is actually the rule for getting terms, okay? Because the sum of this, so that means each one of these from r equals 1 to r equals 50 in this case, will give you the S50. Okay, so let's find the A1, which is the first term of the series. That means r is equal to 1. So this is actually called the nth term. It's the rule that's going to give you the number for each term. When r is 1, you put it in here, will give you the first number. For example, if you're looking for the 10th number, you make r equals 10, and that will give you the 10th term. Okay, so for a1, r is 1, so 2 times 1 is 2, take away 3. Okay, so let's just do that here. 2 times 1, take away 3, which is going to be equal to -1. Then we need the a50. So a50, that means r is 50. So 2 times 50, take away 3, this will give you 97. So we can go ahead and put those in. So 50 over 2. Now we know a1 is -1 and a50 is 97. If you work this out, that will give you S50 as 2,400. Okay, so that's AI. Now let's just do AII. Okay, we're given Sn equals 624 and we need to find n. So how many terms were added to get 624? That's what it means. Okay, so what do we have? If we have 624 using our formula here, we have n over 2, and then we know what a1 is -1 plus an, which we don't know. Okay, so how do we get an, this part? Well, an, if you remember the formula, is equal to a1 plus n minus 1 d. Okay, because this is arithmetic sequence, so we need to use the common difference as the first common difference. We need to find what that is. Well, let's try and find out what d is. So common difference is the gap, okay, between the numbers, between terms. Common difference is in d. So let's find, we know what a1 is. We need to find a2. Let's do 4 of them, so up to a4. That will show us what the difference between the numbers is. So a1 we know is -1. Right, so for a2 then, what we have, 2 times 2 is 4, take away 3, that's 1. For a3, r is 3, so 2 times 3 is 6, take away 3, that's going to give you 3. For a4, 2 times 4, 8, take away 3 is 5. Now we can clearly see the common difference is 2, so the gap between this number is 2, so d equals 2. Let's put that in. So we got an equals to a1, which is -1, okay, plus we don't know what n is, -1 times 2. If you work this out, rearrange, you will get 2n minus 3. So that's your an. We can now go ahead and put that in the formula. So what do we have? This part here. So 624 is equal to n over 2. And then we still have our -1 there. So -1 plus our an. Now we know what it is, 2n minus 3. And this will give you n over 2, 2n minus 4. So that's 624. If you simplify this, will give you 624 equals to this, and this cancels, so that will give you n squared, and this will give you 2 there, so minus 2n. Rearrange that, will give you n squared minus 2n minus 624 equals to 0. Okay, so we need to factorize this or solve by whatever method you prefer. I know that this will give me n and minus 26 and plus 24. If you ever have problem with finding factorizing, best thing to start is finding the square root of a number and look at the difference here as 2, so you know the numbers are very close together, and that's my trick. Okay, so let's solve this. We get n equals 26 and n equals to -24. Well, we can't have n as negative number because n is a position of the number, so n has to be a positive number, or number of terms in this case. Okay, so n is equal to 26. Okay, so that's 3ai done. Okay, now we have 3b. We're asked to determine the values of x and y in the following simultaneous equations. So we got log x plus y equals 1 and log base 2x plus log y base 4 equals 4. And we need to find. So let's start with the first equation. Okay, if you remember, if you have something like this 10, okay, and 1 base 10, that's going to give it equal to 0. That means 10 to the power 0 is equal to 1. This is the best way to remember. So this means that there's a base 10 here. So that means 10 to the power 1 is equal to x plus y. So x plus y is equal to 10. Let's park that and go to the next equation. So equation 2. So why don't we just label this is 2 and this is 1. Okay, so from 2, we got log base 2x plus 2 log y base 4 equals to 4. Okay, we have a problem. What's the problem? Well, the base is not the same. We've got base 2 here and base 4. So what do we need to do? Well, we need to try and find a way to have the same base. Okay, we're going to change the base of this by doing log x over log 2. So I do that and then divide by that. So you don't need to decide on what base yet. That should go here. Let's have a look at what the other one will give us. So we're going to do the same, change the base for this one. So I'll put these 2 back here for now. So we'll have log y square divide by the log of 4, and that's equal to 4. Okay, I can see here I can change these to base 2 and be able to get rid of these denominators, because log 4, that can be log 2 squared. Okay, so I'm going to put base 2 on each one of these. Okay, so what do I have now? Well, this will go to 1. Okay, so that I'll have log x base 2 plus I can now bring back these 2 for now, so that will be 2 log base 2y divided by this will become 2 squared. So 2 comes outside, and then I'll have log 2 base 2, which is 1. So I'll just have 2 there, and that's equal to 4. So I can cancel this out, and now I have log x base 2 plus log y base 2 equals 4. Okay, now these two are added. I can use the addition law by multiplying. So x times y base 2 is equal to 4, which means 2 to the power 4 is equal to xy. So xy is equal to 16. Okay, so now I've got this part, and I had my earlier part, this one here. I can now say from, so I've got 10 equals x plus y. I can say therefore x is equal to 10 minus y. Then I sub x into xy. Okay, what do I get? So sub x into xy, so I have 10 minus y, and then the y outside equals to 16. Okay, if I work this out, I get 10y minus y squared equals 16. Rearranging this will give me y squared minus 10y plus 16 equals to 0. I know I can factorize this by using 8 and 2. Okay, so they both need to be negative because I got negative 10 there. So y minus 8, y minus 2. So therefore y is equal to 8 and y is equal to 2. Okay, so when y is equal to 8, what is x? Where I know x plus y is 10, so that means x is going to be equal to 2. And this here, x equals to 8. Okay. And these are your values for x and y. So thank you for watching, and remember to like our video and also to subscribe. Thank you very much.